ingredients again, in case you didn't get the chance to write them all down earlier, and then I'll quickly recap the method. After that, he beamed, I've got some exciting news that I've been waiting weeks to tell you about. In her home in Richmond, Detective Inspector Angela Costello ignored the gasp of eager anticipation from the studio audience and sat with her pen poised. She scribbled busily as the information flashed up on the screen. Her husband, Patrick, came into the room and placed a coffee on the little table beside her chair before sitting down and taking a sip from his own cup. "Hasn't he produced a book?" he asked. "I'm sure the recipe will be in that." "Yes, but it's not out yet, and I want to try this. It sounds delicious." "Isn't he the bloke that had that afternoon spot, Griff au gratin or something like that? A really naff title." "That's the one. He seems to have become very popular. Hence the move to prime-time television and a more upmarket title, I suppose." "What is it now?" "Griff Madoc Cooks," replied Angela abstractedly as she copied out the recipe. "And the use of herbs is his motif, isn't it?" "Oh, yes, very much so. He bangs on about herbs all the time. He even gets them into desserts." "Ah, is that where you got the recipe for those remarkable biscuits you did the other week?" "The lemon and basil ones? Yes." "They went down a treat. I noticed Gary scoffed 3 of them." Angela laughed. "He's got a hearty appetite, that young man." Gary Houseman, a detective constable, worked with Angela, and together they formed part of a homicide assessment team working within the Metropolitan Police. He was also the boyfriend of Patrick's daughter Madeleine. "Gosh, I hope nothing goes wrong," she continued. "Apparently this is a live show just for once. There's some reason they want Griff on TV just now, and there isn't a recorded one ready to go after the last series. Some sort of big reveal, I gather. I wonder what it is. It can't be about the book. We know about that already." A gentle ding recalled their attention back to the screen, where Griff could be seen opening an oven door and extracting a tray. "OK," he said. "I've just time to show you what I've got here." He grinned cheerily around as he put the tray down on the worktop. "And what have I got here?" he called, his hand behind his ear again. The audience roared in unison, "One you made earlier," before bursting into spontaneous laughter. In the compact, well-ordered office of a restaurant near Knightsbridge, Marcel Lambret turned his face away from the screen and looked across at the only other occupant of the room. He raised an eyebrow. "Have you noticed all that nervousness has gone now?" "Oh, yes. I think that amazes me more than anything. He's always been rather shy. Did you know he's even got a growing fan base?" "An actual fan base?" "You're kidding." In spite of his name, Marcel's accent and phraseology couldn't have been anything but pure London. Pauline Madoc smiled across at him. "Oh, yes, and from what he tells me, some of them want more than his autograph." Marcel raised his eyebrows. "Griff never struck me as that type of guy." Pauline laughed outright at this. "What type of guy exactly?" Marcel shrugged. "You know, he's solid, a great bloke, but I'd never think of him as particularly attractive, having women going after him and all that." "He was attractive enough for me to marry him?" "Oh, yes. Sorry. I didn't mean... Yes, of course. But then you were still..." Marcel stopped abruptly and blushed to the roots of his hair. "Still more or less kids when we married? Yes. And if you're not careful, you're going to need a large shovel to dig yourself out of that hole you're working yourself into," replied Pauline serenely. Marcel, still bright red, grinned. "You know what I mean. That's pop star stuff, isn't it? Having fans and all that." "Not bad," conceded Pauline. 6 out of 10 for a reasonable recovery. It's true Griff isn't your typical babe magnet, but I don't think his fans are babes. They're mainly housewives, or women who soon will be, looking for someone with a boyish smile but who's safe and dependable.